Good morning, everyone. So welcome to LethaleyasLittleHook with Melanie. I am Mel, and welcome to everyone who's new. I see we have some new family members, and welcome to returning family members. I am so excited to have you here. Today we're going to do something that we haven't done in a little while. It's a flip through. Now I have two magazines. One is actually a knitting magazine because there was not much choice for crochet, and I actually found some things in here that I would like. Oh, I have something in my eye, and the magazine got away. I found some things in here I would like to try to make, which is pretty extreme for me because beginner knitter. Yeah. And then the other one is, as I call it, crochet exclamation point, which I think is just crochet. Yeah, I think one of my eyelashes curled in. Hold on a sec. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? Just watching me sit there. But in the back is the Quick and Easy Accessories magazine that I got in my other crochet flip through. So I'm going to put that in with my 500 giveaway when I have it, and someone's going to get that. Now, remember, when I did my flip through and I opened it, the staples came out and the whole magazine just came apart. So we're not even going to open this. Like, we're going to open the magazine, take it out, but I'm not even going to break the spine, as they say with books, on the little magazine. If you want to see this, I will put at the end of this video, you know, when they do like the end screens and they put other videos there, I will put my other flip through that has this little, because I did a flip through this with the other magazine, and you can see what's inside of it. But, so today we're going to do this flip through, and then I'll do a flip through of this for any knitters out there. Maybe tomorrow, but this week. So, let's see. Can you still get these? For a little while. The knitting magazine till the 23rd of this month. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to do the knitting magazine today, because you can only get it till the 23rd. I'm so organized, aren't I? But see, this crochet magazine you can get till March 27th, so we have some time on that. Let's do knitting. I'm so organized. Okay, so this magazine is Interweave Knits. Woo, close up. Get my head out of there. Okay, it's Woolen Winter. Make elegant. Make elevated garments and accessories. Winter 2023. Okay. So if you're not into knitting, I totally understand. And, yeah. Alright. This is like all of the second knitting magazine I own. Okay, Refined Rustic. Polished essentials for a sojourn into the woods. Because I wear high-end, you know, merino wool sweaters into the woods. There you go. Yeah, no. You notice there are no trees and bushes around her. She's not like hiking into the woods. No lumberjacking for her. Alright, it's called the Tasket Pullover. 1x1 cables, worked in the round, top down. See, I'm not going to understand this very well since I haven't done this, but they don't put the pattern on the page. They show you the picture, and the pattern's way off somewhere else. So I can't tell you what you need and how hard it is and that kind of thing. Okay. This one's called Belt of Venus Pullover. There's no belt of it on it. I guess it's just supposed to look like the belt on the planet Venus. I'm not an astronomy major. My dad would understand this. You can hear Ziva licking her leg over there. Ignore that. Life of a dog mom. Okay, but at least I can show you all the pictures because there's no pattern. So, okay, Belt of Venus pullover made by Donna Eston. Now I can tell you all the facts about who makes it. Then it's got like a paragraph description. Belt of Venus is the name of a visual... See, they tell me of a visual phenomenon that creates pink bands of color in the sky at sunrise and sunset. On the planet Venus, possibly. In this pullover reminiscent of the effect, 4 tonal shades are artfully blended with sable stitch. The sweater is worked from the top down with continuous set in the sleeves. Oh, that doesn't sound too hard. It's a stitch instead of like laces and this kind of thing. They use Manos del Uruguay Feliz, and they tell you who distributes the yarn. Bonus. And they tell you what page the pattern is on. Okay, so I'll show you this page of pictures. Very pretty effect. Very pretty. And then the full page picture. They're putting a funky hat with every sweater. Funky hat day. Funky hat day in the magazine. Yep, there's a funky hat in this one too. This is a cool sweater that reminds me like I should go to Ireland. Dyson sweater. I'm going to say Dyson. It's D-I-Z-E-N. Dyson. By Moira Engel. Sounds like it's by someone in England. Sumptuous cables intertwine. See, I go into like storyteller mode when I read the paragraph. Sumptuous cables intertwine in intricate patterns throughout the Dyson sweater. The result. Get your words, Mel. The resultant fabric staves off the bitter cold of winter with its dense structure while still being lightweight. The perfect combination for a timeless cool weather sweater. It is worked from the bottom up in pieces and seamed. The sleeves are worked from the shoulder to the cuff. The yarn is Brown Sheep Company Prairie Spun DK. I have some brown sheep wool. Thanks to Aaron and Brian at Crafted Kitty. I do not have sweater quantities, but I have like scarf quantities, and it's very nice wool. But this is the sweater. It does look like a dense fabric. So, but it's DK weight, so. Okay, ready for the funky hat picture? There's our funky hat for the pictures. Okay. No funky hat. No funky hat. Sonneteer sweater by Heather Davis. This pullover was designed to be a cushy cold weather staple, appropriate in many settings thanks to its two-tone, intrigue, and classy lattice cable motif. The Sonneteer sweater, which features saddle shoulder construction, is worked flat in 4 pieces to accommodate the garter stitch background. The slip stitch cables create interest, but maintain simplicity in this gender-inclusive garment. It's very cute. They used Peace Fleece worsted yarn. Okay. I can see this in many, many color combinations, and it is very gender neutral. Yeah. No funky hat. She is staring off going, why'd you put me in this color combination? I want something cheerier. And then here she's like, I'm so cool. Yeah, I can rock anything. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was at Walmart. Okay, check out the pants, right? Right. We all had those pants as kids. I was at Walmart, and I was on the phone with my sister. And I was walking through the clothing section to get to another section. And I was on the phone with her, waiting to get to the other section, I think the pharmacy section, to find out if they had something. And so I'm just killing time to get there and have her on the phone so we could check out if they had something for her. And I'm like, oh my god, they have jeans with the knees cut out. Like, selling them again. And I'm like, do you remember when those were popular? And she's like, yes. And then I passed a pair of corduroys. Pink, mauve colored corduroys. And I'm like, didn't you have those when you were a kid? Because I had corduroys. Colored corduroys. And she's like, I had that exact color. And I'm like, they're all coming back. Everything from our childhood is coming back. Because originally we had to cut our own jeans. But then they started selling them that way. And I'm like, it's all, soon we're going to see Garbage Pail Kid cards again. And, I mean, My Little Ponies came back. She got so excited about that. We got almost all the seasons of the new My Little Ponies for her. Because she's, she has very little pleasures, being mostly bedridden. So she watches TV, and TV is one of her major pleasures. And so, the kid shows, and she loves them. She's in her mid-30s, but she loves the reminiscent stuff. And like me, she has the anxiety and some of the depression, and so having these things, but it is just hilarious to see these things from our childhood coming back. But those pants reminded me of seeing the cutout jeans in the colored corduroys. This is one of the things. I want to make this for myself. I have never knitted colorwork. I just got those tweeds. If you saw the video, I want to try at least knitting something two-toned and then trying some colorwork. I have changed colors in knitting, so I know I can do that, but I've never knitted colorwork. And then I saw this, and of course my brain goes, you can do that. You can knit a pattern. You can knit a chart. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mel. Challenge yourself. All right. I'm going to hold it up while I read it. Gelid quarter-zipped pullover. Evelyn Siatra. A casual pullover inspired by Norwegian-style ski sweaters. The Gelid quarter-zip pullover features a Fair-Isle-style central colorwork panel in warm, earthy tones. The rest of the body is worked in textured pattern with delicate cables and twisted stitches. It is topped off with a high-ribbed collar and a pouch pocket for easy wearability. The sleeves are knit long with a thumb... Oh, it's got a thumb hole. I love those. A thumb hole to keep your hands warm, too. It is Rowan felted tweed, like I can even afford Rowan yarn. And look, it's on the back, too. I mean, just... Probably doesn't even go up to... I'm gonna peek. Give me a second. Okay. Does it even go up? It does go up to my size. Because it goes up to a 65.5 circumference. And I am not that big anymore. I don't know if I was ever that big. but I have never even touched Rowan wool. But, and they have, for techniques you don't know, please visit our online knitting glossary, which is very nice. Oh, it's not even worked in the round, it's worked in panels, back and forth. I'm sure I could figure this out. I have done much color work in crochet, and videos help me a lot, but wow. Okay. Rio Tunic by Melissa Leitman. Relax in the comfort of the Brio tunic. It is simple syncopated rib texture. Its simple syncopated rib texture is created with an easy-to-memorize slip stitch pattern. Knits and purls stack up quickly as you work each piece from the bottom up in Aran-weighted yarn. Once finished, it is sure to be your go-to weekend sweater. The yarn is Rico Design Fashion Modern Tweed Light Plus Soft Aran. This is very pretty. I don't think I saw this, but it is very pretty, and I don't like turtlenecks, but it's a very loose high neck. Not quite a turtleneck. I think I could deal with it because it's not up against your neck, it's away from your neck. But this is very pretty. Do you see? It's, yeah, and I like things that go down my legs a little, because I have always worried about my butt and my big thighs. So that is, I love texture so much. I love texture. And then here are some smaller things. Faunus Hat and Fingerless Mitts by Kelly Sandusky. I've heard that name before. Subtly scattered cable motifs pepper the stockinette fields of the Faunus Hat and Fingerless Mitts. The added dimension they provide enhances the richly colored wool yarn, slouchy style of the hat, and simplicity of the mitts. Alexa, stop.
Now.
Hi. Yarn is O wool, O wash fingering. Sometimes I love the name they put on the yarns. Okay, so here are the hat and mitts. See the... Oh, I can see the pattern much better on the camera. Like little flowers. That is so cute. And there's a picture of them together with a pom-pom. That is so cute. And then we have a St. Gallen, Gallen, cowl by Paula B. Levy. Hold on a sec. By the way, I'm feeling much better. I am just feeling quite weak and still having some problems with my chest. But I do believe the antibiotics are doing their job. We'll see when I finish them how I feel and then go from there. St. Gallen, Switzerland is said to be the birthplace of dotted Swiss fabric. Look, we learned something. Since 1750, the rhythmic repeat of dots has graced countless designs, yet it still feels fresh more than 270 years later. The St. Gallen cowl is worked in the round as a tube and then grafted. The spotted pattern is achieved with slip stitches, so only one yarn is used per round. Ooh, I would love to see how that's done. I guess I might have to make that. So the yarn used is Blue Sky Fibers wool stock worsted. It's amazing when they use worsted weight and it looks in the picture like it's a much thinner yarn, you know? So here you go. No more funky hats, apparently. There's that picture. See, I do like this magazine because I can show you all the pictures. I like how they do the layout. I can't tell you the amounts you'll need or anything, but if you like the magazine, oh, and apparently that's it, because we're at the patterns. But if you liked the patterns you saw, definitely go get it. It's Interweave Knits. And it's the Winter 2023 issue. And it's on sale until February 23rd. I got it in Walmart, actually. So, and it was $9.99. But there are a ton of great patterns in there. And it says, learn to knit better fitting sweaters. I showed you the pull-up, the zip-up I really want to make. Yeah. No jumping into things for Mel. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's always jumping into things for Mel. See, right here is the article, Make Better Sweaters. So, choosing size, finding styles that suit you, and then choosing size you. Oh, choosing size you. Yeah. So, figuring out what size is you. I mean, your shirt may be an XL or a 2X or an extra small, but what is it when you're making your clothes is the question. Your arms may be short, but your bust may be extra large. So how do you figure it out? Yeah, because look, they're like upper torso, full chest, waist, hips, biceps. It all goes into it. This is excellent. Actually, I have a stack of magazines, right? I buy the magazines. I like the patterns. The stack has to be this thick while they're laying down and stacked on top of each other. And I was talking to my friend who works at Wise Markets. His name is Miles. Miles used to be Tessa. And I'm just going to put this in here a little bit. Miles is wonderful. I love Miles. But Miles Knits was learning to crochet. But, and we're talking about the magazines and how I go through and I decide, is it worth $7.99 because 2 patterns cost $7.99? Are there more than that in the magazine that I would love to make? But then I realized I have this stack of magazines that I have. And I've probably made 1 pattern out of all of those magazines. Ever. Ever. And it's right here beside me, actually. It's this. This hood. Which I still have to take these baubles off the front of. Because that's why it's still here. In this pile that you can't see, that I have to clean up. I mean, I want to make the patterns. And there were more magazines, but then I thought at one point I had this crazy, I was probably manic at the time, that I would put them in poly sleeves. I would cut the magazines up and put the patterns in poly sleeves to make it easier to save them. So all those magazines got X-Acto knifed up, and it was horrible. So then now they're in pieces. Oh, no. Never doing that again. But, yeah. So I've made 1 pattern out of all of those magazines. I still want to make all those patterns. They're still good patterns. But, yeah. Anyway, I hope you liked the flip through. Tell me what you liked out of the magazine. If you did, tell me if you enjoyed the flip through. I know some of you like my goofy manner. It's just me. It really is. I don't put on an act. But we'll go through the crochet one in a few days. I'll put that little book in my I don't have giveaway cubes like Lisa Ladybird, because I don't have a craft room yet. But I do have an area I put the giveaway stuff into, and that will go with the giveaway stuff. So, have a lovely day, and I hope you're all doing well, and shine bright like the stars you are. I'm thinking it's more like let your craft light shine, but, you know, it's just shine, because you are all bright stars in my book. And I love you. I'll talk to you later.